Hello there everyone, Master1000 here, and I have another battle video for you. These is 2 or 3 battles for, I guess the user kingabsol1, because that's his YouTube channel, and we'll call him by that. This is a triple flat battle. And, yeah, and the third battle after this is a triple battle as well. So that's pretty exciting, I guess. So you were talking about Elijah. I'm gonna go off with my Scott Span and Jellicent because I always set up my tailwind first, but I should seriously work on getting a new team. Because this team was designed for the VGC 2011, but unfortunately I never got to go. But I did put used to it, and I am much better battling now, so I am completely happy. And he just starts out with Fake Out. I don't know why. Will somebody please tell me what Fake Out is really useful for, because I just don't get it. It never works on me that great. So I'm going to go ahead and use Flamethrower on that Weavile because it's super effective. It barely survives it, but it gets burnt. So I can assure Weavile is dead by the end of the turn. But it survives to get beat up on Cobalion, which has the ability Justified. And that ability raises its attack every stage that it's hit by. And since for some reason it doesn't do a lot of damage, I'm not really sure why. So it raises its attack by ridiculous amounts, and it probably has a life orb. I'm not sure. If it has a life orb, that's even worse, because that's just 50% more power to you, or 30%. I'm not sure which one goes. But either way, he can probably attempt to sweep. I think it would have worked better had he placed Cobalion in the middle, so if it has a ranged attack, it can just spread across the damage and still get some pretty good victory in. So I think you might want to keep that in mind next time. After that ridiculously long beat up boost, he attacks my Jellicent and has the ability Cuss Body, so his Stone Edge is disabled. I'm going to go ahead and use Water Spout because it's simply a lot of damage. I don't know why, it just happened, and it did not work. I did knock out the Weavile, which was kind of pointless because it was going to be dead by the end of the turn anyways. And he has a leftover, so he did not have a life orb. Yamaha, no, not a Yamaha, whatever. So I finally get to set up my Tailwind, and I use Draco Meter because it just works. I used Draco Meter on that Cobalion. It's in the orange zone. That's okay. I did some decent attack, but unfortunately I do not have my White Herb because it is a one-time use item. So even if it gets used in Wi-Fi or in regular gameplay, there goes your White Herb. Those cost a lot of BP, so I have to go grind for another White Herb for important battles, but I can just deal without it. So he's equipped with the black glasses, which is okay, but I rarely ever actually use Dark Pulse, and I have no idea what just happened there because I was talking too much about the White Herb. But anyway, there goes that Hydreigon. He uses Volt Switch, and I guess he really didn't have much of a choice, since I'm gonna guess that he had targeted it on Hydreigon because he's flying as well. I am pretty sure one of his types are flying. It would have been super effective, but unfortunately that already knocked it out. So the attack went to Whimsicott, and it can't hit Jellicent because this is a triple battle. You can't hit people who are on the directly opposite side of the field in the first place. He hits it with a Shadow Ball. Why? Just why? Why did you hit that with a Shadow Ball? It doesn't make sense. I'm going to assume that was an accidental sort of thing, and he's probably like, oh man, when he selected it by accident. So I'm going to send out Terrakion because, I don't know, I think I could get some decent damage spread out to the rest of his team. I'm going to use one to protect myself just because I can. I don't really have explanations for it. So I will go ahead with Rock Slide. I take out the Yamaha. It doesn't do much damage to Cobalion, either that or he avoided it. And it was okay with Superior, but it still worked pretty good. And he's still alive, and that's indicating my life orb. Yes, my Terrakion is life orbed. He used Sacred Sword, if I'm correct, and I'm pretty sure it takes it out. Yes, it does. But fear not, this is not how the battle will end. So Terrakion ends. He doesn't use Recover because it's in the low HP range. After that, whatever attack it was that he attacked me. Oh yeah, the Stone Edge attack. If he attacked me again with that, I'd be pretty doomed. Uses Swords Dance. Maybe that has a life orb, I'm not sure, but if it doesn't have a life orb, I don't really see the point in that. Because I'm not sure if this is superior or had mostly physical attacks or special attacks, but if it has physical, I guess I could give him a bit of credit for that. So I'm going to send out Mungus because I am simply tired of that Cobalion. It's a threat because it got beat up, and it has a ridiculous attack boost, so I just want to spore it and get it over with. I want to take that thing out. That's my first priority. Again, what's with the the fake out attack. It hardly even works, and then he just gets hit by my fake spore, which poisons him. So that just gives me the upper side. So I'm like, whatever, you know. Use the Iron Head, and that does make sense, because I'm like, no, don't kill Among Us. And he survives. Effect Spore, paralyzed. Oh, I was so happy about that. Okay, Jellicent, another water sense, why not? Because there's no Pokemon that would be super effective against Shadow Ball, and what do you know? I take out both of them. Not having to rely on the poison to take out Chubby the second. Thank God that's finally gone. Thank God the Cobalion is gone, you know? Superior will use Return. Okay then. I don't think that Superior is really EV trained that much. But it did do some damage, so Mungus just restores some HP of what little life it has left. I think that's about the end. That Pokemon's lifespan is about the end. So my Moonsky just does protect again. I'm not sure why I did protect there, you know? Oh yeah, the Mungus does protect, because I mean, I'm pretty sure my victory is assured by now because I have another Pokemon that hasn't been defeated that I was going to use a sweep, but I'm not sure if I actually use it, but it is a Vanillix. It's Choice Scarf, and I would usually put it in the middle so it can sweep everything with Blizzard, and it usually works most of the time. He's going to go with Superior again, probably because he's just freaking out by now and he's just struggling to even just so much get any damage in, especially on the Jellicent. And when Muscat to Mungus, he did the protect just because it can. So I wanted to do another Tailwind just because my last one ran out, and I would not mind a little bit of speed. So if any of these 3 Pokemon get taken out, I will not worry about it. Oh. Crit on Mungus, even without the crit, he still would have taken it out. He got poisoned, so I guess that's okay. But I think I could take it out without having to rely on the poison to finish it off. If I wanted to, the poison could probably finish it off if I protected every 2 turns, but I don't want this to be a longer video than it already is. So I did that Shadow Ball on Butterfree because it's super effective, which is awesome. Go Vanilla. So I did use my Vanillix. Go Vanillix. It is Choice Scarfed. It is specialized in special attacks, so I usually try to sweep with Blizzard or Ice Beam if it's the only one opponent, but mostly 9% of the time I'm going to go with Blizzard because it's sweet. It can, especially in triple battles, I can hit all 3 of the Pokemon at once. Along with the Tailwind, it usually works. So I went with the Ice Beam this time. It really didn't matter, but Ice Beam had more of an accuracy rate, and I only had 1 Pokemon left, so I went with the Ice Beam because he hadn't attacked yet, which allowed for that.